So, hello, you guys, good morning. Yeah. So, in today's session, we will discuss and let us continue the color theory. After that, we will go for the different concepts, guys. Okay. I think last session, we discussed EXA, RGB color codes, right? Let's go and discuss the same thing which today HSL color codes also. After that, we will discuss about typography and something, guys. Okay. I think I saved this somewhere. I don't know exactly what's the file I used there. Okay, no problem. And come here now. In today's concept, we have to discuss. Last session, we see RGBA, RGB and RGBA. So this is a function, and we can do the colors with the tricolor code as well as hexacolor codes. Also, we can provide X color code. Simply, people will call this X color, tricolor, RGB, RGBA. Same way, we have one more is going to be HSL. What is this HSL? The words, if you can see, RGB means what? Red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. And HSL means what? Hue. And one more is going to be saturation. SATURAD, saturation. Other one is going to be lightness. LIGHT, lightness. And hue is a value. Hue value starts from 0 to 360 degree angle. This is going to be 360 degree, 0 to 360 degree. There is a max. Min is 0, max is going to be 360 degree. Saturation is a percentage. Saturation you have to provide in the form of a percentage. 0% to max 100% we can provide. Same way, lightness also. Lightness is also 0% to 100%. We can take it 0% to 100%. For example, if we can come here, so in the hue, if you can set 0 as a hue value, you will get red color. So if you can set 120, maybe this is a green color. The hue value, if the hue value is 0, red something is going to be like, and if you can set this is 240 something, maybe it will be a blue color. So red, green, blue again, right? Okay, let's work on it. And these values are going to be come with something like this only. Okay, so let us check this carefully. By using this lightness also, we have to understand, guys, one small thing. 0% if we can set it, you are going to get the black color. You're going to get the black color. Maybe if we can set 50%, if we can set, maybe this is going to be light, LIGHT, light colors will become here. And maybe if we can set 100%, I think this is going to be white color, I believe. Okay, let's play with this. Maybe you will get more clarity, but don't worry. We are not using this anywhere, but I will always tell you either RGB or X color codes only. And very, very rarely you may see this HSL. Okay, don't worry about this color pattern. So just let us go there. And maybe HSL color palettes also you can find in the Google if you can find it handy. Okay, let's go for it. Choose one HTML file. Give me 1 second. So or else let us create one HTML file. Let us create a new file. Save the file hsl.html. I'm taking like this. And the background color and color you see. We're taking RGBA. So because of RGBA, what is going to happen? You're going to get the black color. Okay. So this is going to be the black color, right? Black color strip. And upon the black color strip, we are able to see the content. In place of it, we can remove this. We can use HSL. HSL value starts from 0 to 360. I'm taking 0. Let's take 100%. Comma 100% if you can take. What is the color you are going to get? So this will tell you lightness or darkness. So this will tell you saturation, right? The saturation may be the color saturation. It will describe the what I want to say, how dark the color should be. Intensity. Yes, we have to use the word called intensity of the color. And okay, you see this. If you can reduce, if you can increase the values, you will understand how the hue, saturation, lightness will work. Okay, just run this file. If you can run this file, can you see the output here? Can you see the output is going to be nothing? I'm not getting anything. Why 100% if we can set, what is going to be happen? White color, I told you, right? So lightness 100% you said. Now, okay, let's come there. and right click and you can select the div. And can you see this is the value? Select this value, press up arrow or down arrow. I'm coming to the lightness. Can you see guys in the console? Lightness. Here in the lightness, I'm pressing up arrow, down arrow. Can you see when I'm pressing the down arrow, what are you getting? 50% I'm taking. 50%. You can take this value also somewhat. You see, I'm increasing this value. See, slowly, the hue value 360 and hue value is going to be around 360, more maximum 360. See, when I'm changing this value, that is getting changed. Now, if you can decrease this value also, you see, this is the intensity of the color. Intensity of the color. Saturation is nothing but intensity of the color. So this will be played like this, guys. Here, even if you don't know, so for example, I need exactly specific color, then click on this palette. Now you can move this mouse. Can you see this is a hue saturation value, hue saturation and the lightness, and this is alpha and the transparent backgrounds. If you want to make it, we will see alpha also. When I am moving the mouse here on the screen and we are getting same like this, and what RGB can do, RGBA can do same like HSL, HSLA also. Maybe RGB is very clear to us and we can use that RGB. Now you can see I'm clicking this. If you want to get this color, perfect. Now you can move this mouse on here. And what is the HSL? Oh, we are getting this color. Why are you getting this color? I don't want. So let us refresh. And you see, when you are clicking this, see HSL. If you can move this, yeah, what is the value for it? 45 saturation, lightness is 49, and hue is going to be 0 only, and alpha is 1. Alpha, if you can make 0, that is again transparent background. So alpha is again transparent background. If you can make 1, perfect. So same like in the HSLA also we can have. So background color HSL or HSLA, and here we can take the alpha value 1. So or 0. 0 means nothing. So 1 means highest value will be there. Now you can refresh the page. Now we see, right, alpha value 0 and alpha. Okay, this is also same. Let us make this 50%, alpha value 0, and can you see nothing? So alpha value we can make this is going to be 0.5. Can you see a transparent thing will be? Yesterday we implemented, right? So upon an image, we had a strip, background strip, something we added. Na? So that is transparent background, right? Otherwise, you open the same file. So backgrounds 4, I believe, the last thing this is, I believe. So here you can run this file. Yeah, we have this. Na? So same thing, how can I do in place of this? We can write what? HSLA. HSLA, I'm writing this is going to be 0, comma. So 80, comma. And this is going to be 50% comma 0.8 I'm taking. So now can you see the same thing will work or not? If you can refresh, yep, transparent is working. Yes, and it is working. We reduce this value to 0.5. So maybe you will see the transparent things. Yeah, can you see there is a transparent background we will be able to see. At 0.3 I'm taking very light. So the transparency will be work like this. See, whatever we want, we can do like this, guys. Finally, either you want to go HSLA or RGB, you decide. But I will teach you RGBA only because I am comfortable with RGB. See, no one will question you. Why are you using HSL? Why are you using RGB? No one will ask us. Why are you using X like this? No one will ask us. Ultimately, what customer is expecting, as per that, we finish this or not. That's what our task can be. So this is our challenging task that we need to finish. Okay, you can use anyone. So remember, this is what exactly the colors exactly we have. So we have, I think we have CMYK also. I think this may work in some browser. Let me check this also. I didn't work on this CMYK. Let me show you this color. I know that there is a pattern. CSS CMYK, CMYK color pattern, color. So 1 minute, please. CMYK, right? So color CMYK, yes, it is there and there. But generally, this is used in same like HSLA. This is used in printing presses, printing machines. They can use this, right? So this is how these colors are going to be, right? CMYK data color. So this will be, if we can go down. Mostly this is not used anywhere, and don't worry. Just I want to show you, but a data W3 color. So I have to use like this. This is. So if we can remove this. Otherwise, 1 minute. Can I write this? This is the way they are using, right? Yeah, this is working. Let me do one thing. Come here now. I'm taking the CMYK color like this. So this is all not required, just CMYK only. Let me try. Is the CMYK is working there or not? Okay. So if you can go to the browser and if you can refresh it, is CMYK is working here? It is not working. Can you see? So this is working with a data attribute. Can you see what is the example they given here? So this is the data W3. Otherwise, you copy the same CMYK. You can keep this into your thing. Can you go there? And here you can, okay, come here now. For this, I'm going to add this attribute directly. Data W3 color CMYK. And this is going to be something. Will it work or not? I think if you can refresh, this is not working, right? So how this is working, maybe we have to add a JS file, W3 color JS file, and in that they define something and that is working. Okay. So can you check this, how this is going to be? Okay. So don't worry, just leave this. It's not a big story of doing so, right? Just so this is, we're not using anywhere like this. If you can check this, you see HW, NCOL, gradient. So a lot of these are all colors only. HSL we seen, X we seen, RGB we seen. What is HWB color? So this is also a pattern. HW pattern, whiteness, blackness. Can you see hue, whiteness, blackness? So maybe this will work like right. I think this is also data W3 color. These colors are defined inside the W3 color.js. Then we have to check this file. What is this W3JS color.js file? How they define? Can you click on it? And in this, they are defining the functions. Lot of functions. This is JavaScript only. Don't worry. So in this file, they are defining all these colors only. This dot green, this dot blue. Or see, lot of functions they created here. Lot of functions. My God. Okay, this is a JS file. This JS file we need to link, and we have to study about this JS file to understand how this CMYK color. There is one more NCOL, but don't worry. Don't try to learn all these things. What I told you, RGB XR enough, right? So it's all about color, adding colors to the content. What are you using? It's not the matter. Okay. So ultimately, as per the customer requirement, we completed the task or not is the important thing, guys. Okay. I'm done. And you can remove this also from there. CMYK you added there now. Remove HSLA or RGB. I don't want to go for RGB. Sorry, HSLA. I will go with RGB only. Okay. All right. This is about the color. Now the next one is going to be typography. So next CSS concept is going to be typography. What is this typography? Yeah, typography. And let us discuss one more concept called fonts. Typography and fonts is a concept that we want to discuss now. Let me save this. Right. So fonts. Okay. All we will discuss in one shot. So what is the typography? It's all about the content and content means what exactly? What is a font size? What is a font families? And how can we align the text? So these are all come under typography. So already we know color. How can we add a color? How can we add alignments? This is text alignment is very important. We will see this carefully. So for text color, we have a property called color and by using color property, we can define the color, red or some color code, whatever it may be. And you can use some RGB color codes also. We can use some, whatever it may be, like this, we can use it. Color could be, this is. Next, text alignment, there is a property called text align is a CSS property. Text align. So what are the values of this text align? If you can see, text line is going to be center. So text line is going to be by default start or left hand. Anyone it could be left or start. So by default, one more is going to be right, not by default. This is going to be right to end. You can use anyone. Start left you can use or right hand also we can use center. And one more is going to be justify. This is also justify is the thing. So how can we work with these values and these properties? Now we are going to check on it. Center, left, right, start, end, and justify are the values only. So now how this is going to be, can you see? So let's go and check this now. These two properties will work. After that, we will work with some other properties. Okay. So okay. Let us discuss about this text dot HTML is a file I'm creating. Remove this. I'm not using any background colors or background images, just height width only. So perfect. Height is going to be auto, width is going to be 400 pixels I'm taking. Can you see this box right now? We have a content like this now, right? This is the content. We have some information here and we have width 400. Padding is going to be something. If you want to set any padding also, don't require right now. Remove the padding also. Let us use the border. Watch it carefully. Border 2 pixels, solid red border. Okay, right. That's all. Let us run this file. Check this output. I'm removing this div also. This is our content. We have a div. Inside the div, we have h1 and a para. You may have multiple paras also. That is your choice completely. You may have multiple paras also. I have only one para. So if you want to take one more para again, copy this again and paste the same thing again. If you want to make the para bigger, yeah, you can make the para. First, see the output. Don't be hurry. See the output. What you said, width you set, and you set the border also. Run this and check output is getting as you expected. This is what the thing. Can you see the content inside the box? Content inside the box, you see left side if you can observe, starting with the red color line. And every line of the para is attached to the red color line. But right side you observe, end of every line, some gap is there, some gap is there, some gap is there. Here also we have some gap. So we have some, by default, what is text align? There is a property. Can you see? Text align. Align is a property. I am applying for the block. Block means what? Parent. If we can apply to the parent, children's also property will be applied and text align. I'm writing a value called center. Observe this carefully. If I can refresh, inside the box, we have title, we have description, right? If you can refresh it, can you see text is centered? Yeah, text is centered. Center of the box. Exactly, text is center. If you want to make some padding, now you can write some padding also. Padding 10 pixels, if you can write all four sides, you will see some decent gap. This is padding gap. This is padding gap. Text align center is different, padding is different. And now, not only this, text align, you have written something. Left, you write it by default left, by default left. Okay. Text align, start, you write it by default start or left. Anyone you can use. Or else text align, can you use end? End means right side. Now you see that is the right side. Can you see the alignment? Can you see the text heading? And this is all alignment on this side. And if you can make this is going to be right also. Text align right also we can use. Some people will use left right. Some people use start end also they can use. Anyone is okay. And very important property is going to be justify. If you can use the justify, can you see all the four sides? Please observe of the box of the paragraph tag. You see we have right left side and right side. You observe more gaps are there. If you can refresh, justify will be adjust the content. You see exactly for this para where this is sorted, same gap on the left side and right side, same gap for the left side and right side. But if you can use left or right, there is a small difference is there, guys. There is a small difference. Observe this carefully. If you can use just left, then observe this carefully. If I use just left, you see content is left. You see there is a gap. There is a less gap. There is more gap. There is some more gap. There is some more gap. Because of the justify, it will adjust the content all four sides properly and properly. This is going to be adjusted exactly. So now how I can do this, guys, carefully? Let's go and check this now. What exactly this is going to be. Right. So justify if you can provide, JUSTI, justify if you can provide, this will be adjusted properly all four sides. I mean, it will adjust the gaps in the middle end. In the middle, it will adjust the gaps, not at the end and not at the line. Justify content means this is the thing. How can we justify the content inside a box? Yes, we can do such a way. And sometimes you have to write what is this is going to be Arabic languages, something if you want to write it left to right or Urdu, maybe they will write it now. So we can use a property called direction. We have something called direction. I'm using RTL is a value direction. I think we have one element also for making the direction, right? So in HTML, if you can write, can you see the direction? Right side to left side. So direction will be, even though you're writing justify, even though you're writing justify, now can you see save this without that, and you can see this is going to be, the thing will be like this. So there is a property called, if you want to reverse the text also, we have a property, and I think, let me check the property. This should be the combination of the direction. I think this is going to be Unicode BIDI. Yes, Unicode BIDI suggestion is coming automatically. So BIDI or BIDI. Just I'm writing BIDI. If I write BIDI, do you have any change? No change. BIDI override. OVR. We have the property over OVER RIDE override. Right. Let's check this now. So because of this, what happening? So it is not changing this. What is the problem? So 1 minute. Let me apply these two for the only the para. This actually, let us use dot block greater than p. What is the meaning of it, Andy? The para which is inside the block. At a parent, the paragraph parent should be this is. I'm using this direction RTL. Let me check this. Is it working or not? Oh, yeah. Text is, I think, especially you have to apply to this, I believe, not for H1 or something. H1 also we can apply. Why not? We can do dot block of H1. Let us see, is H1 is also apply. H1 is also applying. I think earlier I applied it to parent div. You cannot apply to div, I believe. You have to apply on the text directly because it is text property. So maybe you have to apply on the div. Directional property is going to be this is, guys. So like this, we can add the alignments, guys. Okay. One more important thing, we will discuss this vertical align. I will discuss in next. There is one more property. I'm not discussing this right now. This is going to be the properties direction Unicode. There is one more property, guys, here, vertical align. So this I will discuss after some time. VRTI. So because I need to get the situation, vertical align is a property. This vertical align property contain vertical alignment top, middle, I believe, vertical and middle, bottom, top, bottom, middle. So this will be vertical and center. I think these values are going to be otherwise. 1 minute. Come here. You can, if I am not getting the values, I will search like this. If you can come here, write something called vertical align. If we can type the property in the browser, you see the values: baseline, bottom, middle, sub, super root, text bottom, text top. These are the values of the vertical align. Okay, we will discuss. We will discuss them. So these are all the values of the vertical. If we don't know, uh, I know the property. If you don't know the values of the property, come to the browser. You don't need to go for any manual ending. You can learn CSS all through browser only. So you know the property. If you don't know the values, come to the anywhere, any website. For example, I'm in W3 schools, for example, some other website. I'm looking for a property, W3 schools something. I'm looking for a property, just for a self tool here, a right click and go to these elements, or else select any one of the element, no problem. So you can come here, you can remove this, and you write the property called vertical align. So now you see what are the values we can get. Yeah, if you can remove that existing value, we can get all this. You know the property. You don't know the values of the property. Yes, we can do like this also. This is a simple technique. We don't want to go to any website. CSS all we can learn to browser itself only. If we can write the property, and based on the property we can get. Now you see, I'm just typing A. Can you see A related CSS properties all I'm getting? If you can write B, all the B related properties I'm getting. If you can type something called border, see the border block, border block color, border and border, lot of, and I'm telling you, in CSS thousands of properties are available, but don't worry about all the properties. What I am discussing, those properties only how to go. That's all. So no need to worry about all the properties. If at least if you know 100 properties by your own, we can create very good CSS layouts, Andy. So whenever they need, we will find the properties. Don't worry. But at least 100 properties, if you know enough, we can work with all the CSS layouts. With responsive also, with mobile friendly applications also, we can work with. Okay, right. We will see them. So now like this, we have TEXT, text related, text align, last anchor, text anchor, lot of text decoration, lot of things are there. Let us discuss one by one right now. Okay, right. Let's go there again. So come here now. There is a property called text decoration. DECORAT decoration. Text decoration none is a value. Underline is a value. Underline text decoration underline. So this is going to be overline, underline, overline, and one more is going to be line through. These are the values of them. Line hyphen through, na? Line through. Okay, write the property called line through or something like this. Just strike off text. For example, you can come here. Okay, so I'm commenting this. Now you can come here. Now I'm writing dot block space h1 block space h1 block space h1 block greater than h1, both are same. So this is going to be text decoration only. So can you see what is the text decoration we are having for the h1 tag? Nothing is there actually. So let us use the padding 20 pixels I'm using. Right, 20 pixels padding means, oh, this is a different file, the text.html. Sorry, you run this file. So yeah, this is a file we are having. Right. So if you can come here, so text decoration, none means nothing, and we don't want any decoration actually. All right, this is what exactly. And if you have text decoration underline, if you can write it, underline is the value. Check this, for the h1 tag there is an underline. Generally in CSS you will use u tag, na? So sorry, in HTML we are using u tag. In place of the u tag, we can write CSS also. I mean, why should I use u tag unnecessary? Maybe in upcoming sessions, I'm sure u tag may be deprecated, I tag may be deprecated. Yes, definitely they may be deprecated, and they remember carefully. Why? Because already we have a CSS property. Why should we need the same thing again in HTML element? Maybe they may deprecate. Okay, so right, not yet deprecated, maybe in future. Okay, right. Text decoration underline. So if we can write this is going to be overline, then what is the meaning of overline, Andy? Now can we go and check this now? That is overline, top of the text. Text decoration, if we can use the value called line through, yes, line hyphen through. And if you can refresh it, you see, strike the text. And in generally, you will see the shopping applications, they will strike the old price, they will update the new price. So in this type of situations, yes, we can use the concept called line through. So exactly, can you see what is the property called here? We have a property called line, text decoration ending, text decoration. And one more property, text decoration, none. Okay, why not guys here? 1 minute, please. You can take an anchor tag. If you can take an anchor tag, by default, you will get the link underline, right? AHREF is equal to read more, I'm writing. Read more is going to be I written. Can you see? If you can go and check this now, underline is coming automatically for the anchor tag. Sometimes customer does not need anchor tag. It should be look like a button, read more button, Andy. How do I make a read more button? It should be very clear. There should no underline. Let us see. Let us add one class call for it. All of you see this carefully. I'm taking a class is equal to read more. Take any class, not only read more, because I'm designing this as a read more. That's why I'm taking the class as read more. You can see this is going to be read more. I want to remove the underline first. I want to remove the underline first. How can I remove the underline first, guys, here? Underline, if you want to remove, write the property called text decoration none, and because of none, underline will gone. See, underline is removed now. So, and I want to add some background color. Background color is going to be, what is the background color? TOMATO. Just taking the background color as tomato. Background color is tomato. Let us make the color of this is going to be white color. Can you see guys here? White color. See this carefully. I'm writing one property. I'm checking the output. Write one property, check the output. Always is a good practice. Write one property, check the output. Write one property, check the output. So now it's look like a button. No, it's not look like a button. It's look like a selected text. It is like look like a selected text. Let us make look like a button. So to do this, inside this button, let me provide some gap, 10 pixels and 20 pixels. Anybody tell me what is the meaning of it? 10 pixels top bottom or 10 pixels left and right. Now let us see this carefully, and you have the same thing. Yeah, it's look like more. You feel this is looks okay. This is actual screen. Okay, so let us make it little zoomer again. Right. So this is look like you feel it is more. This is going to be 8 pixel. Let us make this is going to be 12 pixels only. I don't want to make such a big gap in the button. Yeah, this is a button. Look like this. So it should be a button like, right? What I want to do. Border radius. See this border radius, RADIUS. Border radius is going to be 5 pixels I provided. Can you see all the four sides? You will have some curved borders now for the button. Okay, paragraph tag is it is above, but for the paragraph tag, let me write some margin bottom, block space para. So take the property. So wait for a second. It should be neat and looks good, right? So this is going to be only margin bottom only. For the paragraph tag margin bottom, I'm writing 20 pixels. 20 pixels margin bottom for the para tag only. Now we see this is going to be. If you feel this button is looks very bigger, you reduce the size. This is actual screen. Actual screen is this is. Earlier I was in Zoom, that's why maybe the button look like very bigger. This is fine to me, right? So now this is going to be exactly the anchor, that is fine. And you want to make any other design? Okay, you do one thing. All of you see this carefully. What is the color we provided? Tomato color, na? 1 minute, please. Let us inspect this. What is the color we have? Read more background color, tomato. This is the color. You can provide some color code like this, F00, if you can provide red color. And you will see the color name and color. So if you want any light and dark color, if you want to make it, this is the color code, okay? So 1 minute, please. I'm taking the background color is going to be tomato. Watch it carefully. Dot read more. Guys, observe this carefully. Colon hover. When I am hovering on the read more link, I need background color. The background color is going to be this only. Can you see? When you see the difference, presentation you can understand. If you can zoom this little, so this is actual color on load. When your mouse hovering, can you see the color? See, like this, you will see the links. Na? So that's why the pseudo class will help you, like pseudo elements will be help like this. Hover. When you're hovering only, background color should be this is. When you're out, I don't want that. See, so light shadow, light blink effect we are making this here. So this is nothing but making the buttons and creating the buttons. Yes, we can do like this only. We want to make the thing as a button. It may be anchor tag, it may be text, it may be a button itself, whatever it may be. If you want to create like this, yes, we can do the thing like this only. Right? So remember carefully. Next property, text decoration. Actually, I want to tell you text decoration. Text decoration none. None means what? Underline removed. Now you see, now I removed the none property. Now still underline is there. Is it okay for you? Continue. I don't want underline, sir. So then you can write the property, text decoration, underline. If you can write it, this will be like this. Not only this text decoration, text, there is a property called text transformation. And what is the property called? Text transformation. Let's go for the property text transform. I think transformer. Yes, it is going to be TRANSFOR. Transform is a property. This is also having some values. Transformation of the text in the sense, convert the text into uppercase, lowercase, capitalize. There is a property called capitalize and it. So here we can use the values uppercase text you want. In normally in the content you written either upper lower combination. You see, this is upper and lower combination. This is also upper lower combination. This is also upper lower combination. No. I want to make everything lower. I want to make everything upper. I want everything capitalize. Capitalize means what? Every word first character should be uppercase. Capitalize means that is. So to do this, we have uppercase and lowercase, and we have one more property called capitalize. CAPTI. CAPI. Capitalize. Yes, I think this is correct value. Capitalize. So these three values. Let's go and check this now. And here, for this anchor tag or for this block, whatever it may be, right? So this is a block now. See, I'm writing here. Text transform is a property, perfect. And you are writing uppercase if you can write it. Uppercase if you can write it. Can you see inside the block, everything is converted into uppercase inside the block. You're applying to the block. You're applying this to the block so that all the block will be inside the block. Whatever the content you have, you're applying to a parent, automatically all the childs will be uppercase. No, I don't want to apply on the parent. I want to apply only for this H1 tag. Now you see only the H1 tag is going to be uppercase. No, I don't want to do this here. I want to apply on the paragraph tag only. Yep, now you can refresh only the paragraph tag. See where you want, what you want. So this is only for anchor tag. Yeah, you can do only for anchor tag. Sir, I want to do this on hover, sir. Yeah, you can do this on hover. Now you see uppercase anchor tag, not on load. You see, not on load. When you are hovering, I want to make uppercase like this. Can you see what we are doing? So these, see, naku ila kavali, I need this, I need that. So what is the solution? Generally, while regularly you will visit lot of applications. While visiting the application, you observe this CSS functionality also. If they are doing like this, imagine how they did this. To do this, what is the properties are available in the CSS? If you can think this way, definitely this is what practical learning. You will never forget the CSS transform. And there is one more guys here. We can do this way for the paragraph tag. You see, capitalize. I'm using capitalize CAPT. Sorry, C. Something is missed. Capitalize ends with the curly bracket. Now you see all the paragraph tag. You see every word first character. Every word first character will become uppercase. And save this. Now you see, you observe this. Every word first character is uppercase. Normally, we don't want to write it, and it is not required to write it. So it's going to be done automatically by the CSS, right? So if you want to write a uppercase and lowercase combination, yes, we can write it manually, but by using CSS also, we can control this property. Okay, right. Next one is going to be, next property is going to be, come here now, text shadow. Text hyphen SHA shadow, text shadow. The text shadow property will have the following information. It have three values only. First value, some size. Size, that is size you have to provide. Size, and what I want to say, we can say this is going to be thickness. I want to use the word thickness and the color only. Shadow. Four values we have to provide for the shadow only. So try to see what is the meaning of it. The first value, for example, I'm writing 10 pixel size. Second value is going to be 30 pixel size. Thickness is going to be 10 pixels in size, and the color is going to be red or green. Let me show you. If you can write only this and without this value, I mean, what I want to say, for example, 10 pixel, 0 pixel. What is the meaning of it? This is the thickness. This is the thickness. This will be applied on left, right, or top, bottom. So this is going to be applied on top, bottom, or left, right. Let us observe this practically. So you have heading, right? Can you go to the heading? So in the heading, I don't want to write underline text decoration. Okay, you can copy the file, save one more text1.html, a new file we are creating, text1.html. Same content. I don't want to take any changes here. You can go for the H1 tag. This is a H1 tag. So text, sorry, if I have to execute this file, right? Run this file to execute. We are getting the file executed. Now there is a H1 tag. So for this H1 tag, let us use some margin. Margin 10 pixel, 0 pixel. What is the meaning of it? Tell me, please. Top, bottom 10 pixels, left, right 0 pixels. I don't want anything on the left, right. Top, bottom only 10 pixels. Now we can see there is a gap on top, bottom. H1 tag. If we can make this is 20 pixels, top, bottom 20 pixels of the H1 tag. Can you see somewhat gap there in the H1? Let us use a property called text shadow is a property. Text shadow, later we will discuss box shadow also. Text shadow is a property. So can you see, I'm writing 10 pixels. First, observe the first property, 10 pixels, 0 pixels, right? I'm writing this is going to be, some blurriness is going to be again 10 pixels. And the color is going to be red color. This is what I have. Please observe this output carefully. If you can observe, things will be very easy. And try to see how shadow. Can you observe anything? So, sir, there is a shadow. The shadow is very blurry shadow. That is the thickness of the shadow. Let us reduce the shadow value. This value you provided 10. Let us do one thing. On the fly, we will do it. Right click in this and inspect this. And you see the shadow. Can you see this is going to be, this 10 will apply on left, right, and this value applied on top, bottom. I mean, what I want to say, if we can go for the syntax here, this is going to be left, right, and left, right. This will apply top, bottom, right, like this. Otherwise, for a better understanding, way top, bottom, and the thickness of the shadow and the color of the shadow. Left, right means what? If we can provide positive value and negative value. If negative value, shadow will be left side. If positive value, shadow is on the this side. And if this is going to be negative value, top, and positive value, bottom. So, I mean, what I want to say, you can provide this in minus hours, minus 10 pixels. For example, you see, wait for a second. Watch it carefully. This shadow blurriness I'm reducing, and the third value I'm reducing. Click the down arrow, select the value, down arrow. Can you see on the screen also? Observation is also very important, guys, here. Please observe this carefully, how this is working. Okay, I'm reducing this. If you can reduce this value, can you see the shadow? We are able to see very clear now. When you are making the one value, we are able to see one value. Now you can reduce this value also. Now you can see this value. You see exactly this is look like proper shadow, na? All right, it's look very nice, right? See, the thing is what you have to play with it. If I just give an example with a 10, 10, 10, and you are also doing 10, 10, 10. What is the output I'm getting? You're also getting the same output. There is no use of it. CSS learning should be too practical, and if you learn like this, you will get the things very, very clear. Otherwise, it is not easy, right? Okay. Now you can reduce this value, the first value. You can see exactly shadow 0, 0, 1 pixel. You can increase this blurriness here now. Now you see the blurriness also may increasing like this. See, it's completely your idea. You have to play with these values like this. Otherwise, no way. You cannot get different ideas. If you want to get the ideas in CSS, definitely how to play with the settings like this. If I do like this, what happening? So now you see, if we can make this value negative value, you see shadow is going on left side. And if you can make this value make positive, it is going to be a right side. Now, can you see this is 2 pixel? You can make this value also. Now you see this is coming down. If you can make this value, now this is going up, shadow. I don't want this much, sir. Yeah, I want to make like this. And you can make this also 4. You can make this also 4, somewhat right. The shadow thickness, if you want to increase, you can increase the thickness of the shadow also. 3, I'm making this is going to be 3, 3, 3. 2, this is also going to be 2, 2, 2. So if you can increase the thickness of the shadow, I think we can increase the shadow, but characters are not visible, right? Right, shadow, that is the thickness of the shadow. That's why I told you the value called thickness of the shadow. Can you see? Now it is a 0 and it is looks very clear background. If you can make all are 0, for example, this is also 0 and this is also 0, then it will be like this. 0, all zeros, all 0. All 0 means nothing. If you can make this shadow blurriness, now you see the blurriness of the shadow also getting increased. See, ultimate thing is what? You have to play with these values like this. Otherwise, there is no, don't expect the things and okay. So then only we will get some clarity. Otherwise, it is not easy, man. So this is also 2, 2, 2, 2. Perfect. For me, this is what text background. Not only for H1 tag, you can apply this for para, div, section, or anything you can apply. Not only for this H1 tag, guys, you can apply to anyone. So para we can apply. And if you want to apply this to box also, we have a property called box shadow. Same thing will apply it. Okay, let us work on the same thing. Copy this. And if you are okay with this, and you can save this and you can come here, you can add this, remove this value, and you can copy the value called copied one. 2 pixel, 2 pixel, red. You can apply to box. For box, we have box shadow. See, this is going to be the property called box shadow, SHADOW. Box shadow is a value. Same for this also, 3 values. This is for text shadow. This is for box shadow. Box is, you see the border. If you can refresh it, can you see the shadow of the box will be like this? Let us do one thing. Let us put some margin also here for better clarity. 30 pixels I'm writing. You will get some gap on all four sides. Can you see? This is the box. So when you're, this is a shadow you provided for the block, right? Yeah, this is a block shadow. You can increase the shadow, you can increase the shadow, decrease the shadow. You can change the color, whatever the color you want. You can do this, guys. Exactly. Can you see? Dark shadow I provided. So you can increase the value. Can you see this value? I'm making this value to 2. Okay, you see the direction. If you can make this value somewhat this direction. If you can increase the blurriness, now this is going to, the blurriness is getting increased like this. Can you see? I want to make this 0. This is 0. And this is also going to be 0. Can you see all four sides the box is going to be like this? The shadow. It's look like on see. So what exactly this is going to be? Shadow will be like this. We, not only the red color shadow no, or something. Okay, dark color shadow you're taking. You want to take pure block also, we can take the pure block also, no problem. This is a shadow for the pure block shadow. So the shadows will be like this. You want to reduce the shadow, of course, you can reduce this blurriness of the shadow. I'm reducing this. Can you see? If you can go there, is this okay for you? Yeah, you can take this. This is box shadow. That is called text shadow. Same box shadow and text shadow will look like the same. Text for text shadow, box for box shadow. Sometimes you have to see this type of effects in the real time only. So if you want to more shadow on the bottom side, so you can write this, sorry, bottom side in the sense that value. This value you have to make it as a bottom side. So this will be like this. More shadow will be like this on the bottom side. So you want to increase this or decrease this, you decide. You see the thickness will be like this. When you're increasing, this will be like this, guys. The shadow will be always like this. Shadow, box shadow and text shadow. Shadow effects, if you want to provide, yes, we can do like this. And finally, in text, we have one property called spacing property, and text spacing, letter spacing, line height, word spacing, like this, some properties are there. Let me discuss about those also. So come here now. Next property is going to be, there is a property called text indent, and text indentation. Indent, what is the meaning of indent? See, when you're writing the code, you're providing some indentation, right? What is indentation? This is called indent or tab providing, right? Spacing, indentations generally. So while para is starting, come here now, save the file. Where is a paragraph tag? For this paragraph tag, I want to write the text indent. Text indent is a property. Can you see initially where the paragraph tag is there? Now you see this is para exactly started. Generally, when you're writing notes in your classroom, if they said para means first you leave some space, after that only you'll write it now. I mean, what I want to say, you see, by seeing this, you'll understand. You write this is going to be 25 pixels indentation. Can you see here download is starting all in one line, right? Now you can refresh the page. Now can you see para is starting here exactly. That is called indentation. Text indentation will be like this. So first para, second, for every para, I want to start like this. Every para, whatever the paras we are having, if you want to do such a way, yes, we can do this way also. This is called what? Exactly the concept of text indentation. There is a concept called letter spacing also, letter spacing. For example, I'm providing 20 pixels letter spacing, 20 pixels, 10 pixels, okay, 20 pixels, I want for letter spacing. So this is a letter and letter, letter between the space. What is the space between the letter spacing? 20 means you see how the letter spacing is applied. I mean, you are providing lot of gap between the each and every letter. I don't want, sir. Let us provide this is going to be just 2 pixels of spacing between the every letter. Maybe you see this is the 2 pixel spacing between the every letter. So you want to make this is going to be 4 pixels, then maybe you will see this is the 4 pixels between the every letter gap only. Every letter gap. Okay. This is called spacing. Just I'm writing 1 pixels only. If you can write 1 pixel, now can you see this is a by default 0 pixels actually. If you can write 0 pixels means this is actual. This is actual by default. So letter spacing. So next one is going to be line height, and see, can you see the property called line height? What is the height between the, this is the first line, this is the second line, this is the third line, right? Like this we have. So I want to make some more height between the line and line. Let us make 30 pixels line height. If we refresh the page, can you see the line height is added up? Yeah, you see more line height is added between the para and para. I mean, sorry, every line. So every line in the para, we have 30, 40 lines of content, but I want to have more gap between the line. So you can do like this. If you don't want 30, we can reduce this gap. So I want to make this is going to be 10. Line height is 10. Let me see what is going to be happen. This is the 10 line height. Minimum line height is there now. Let us go for 16 pixels. I'm taking this is going to be, if you can see, this is actual. I think 18 or somewhere. I believe actual line height. I believe. So this is actual line height is this is. If you want to increase this, if you want to decrease this 30, 24 pixels line height I'm taking. Sometimes I want to make the content more readable, more space between the content. You want to make it? Yes, we can do like this also, guys. Exactly. Okay, right. So this is what exactly the concept of line height, letter spacing. Okay. So I think we have one more property that is going to be word spacing. Yeah, sorry, forget the word. Word. Each and every word spacing only. This is letter spacing. Now you can see the word called word spacing. And words, every word. I'm writing 10 pixels gap between the every word and you see how many words are there? Word 1, 2, 3, like this. Space is the decider, right? Now if you can refresh it, can you see the word spacing? This is called word spacing between the every word. For example, if you can reduce this value also, for example, not this minus 10 pixels, I'm taking minus 10 pixels word spacing. If you can go and check this now, this is exactly, you see there is no gap. Every word is attached with another word. So if you can write the negative value, positive value, negative value, while you are practicing, play with the practice, negative value, play with negative, positive value also you can play with, right? So this is what exactly the concept of word spacing. Word and word, I want to provide the gap. See, ultimately, while you are designing these, while you're adding these, customers will tell you this type of session. So this content is look congested. Can you provide some gap between the line and line? So these words are look congested. Can you provide some gap between the each and every word? They will say like this immediately. They are saying we have to get the property. We have to get that idea. What is the property I have to use as at this point of time? So this way we have to get these properties and this way we have to get the idea also. Otherwise it is not a thing and okay na? Right. So this is what exactly the concept of right. So word spacing, right? These are the concept of the text properties, guys. Here, remember the properties. These are the properties which are related to right word spacing, letter spacing, text indent 10 pixels. You can write word spacing, SPACING, word spacing 20 pixels, letter spacing, LETR, letter spacing is going to be some spacing, 0 pixels I'm taking. Actually, we don't want letter spacing anyway, but if anybody asks specifically, mostly we will see line height and mostly you will see line height in the real time, definitely. So line height is a property. Line height, HIGHT is a property. Line height is 10 pixels. Yes, we can write this way. These are all the properties of the text related things. Text related, text spacing, indent is a property. Word spacing, letter spacing, line height, right? So like this, we can work on this. Okay, right. I hope you are done with this. Now the next thing is going to be fonts, CSS fonts. What is a font generally? So by default, font is what? This is a font. Font means what? The way default styles applying on this content only. So generally, font families also will play a vital role in our web application designing. Yes, definitely. They will play a very important role only. This is the browser font. By default, these fonts are given by the browser, not by us, not by you. Browser fonts, these are generally Times Roman is a font family. So maybe you will see a lot of font families while you are designing maybe you are preparing your resume, you will choose the fonts. So my heading should be like this, my title should be like this, my job description should be like this, skills should be like this. We are choosing, right? So choosing a right font to our website will make very good things and fonts also will play an important role in our website. So any website you see, they may not use the same fonts. They will use different fonts and you see that way of displaying the text with the different ways. So this is the font. So now we have some properties here like this: font size, font style. Let me work with this two things only. Next one is going to be fonts. What are the fonts? Two important properties we should know. One is a font size, font hyphen size. Other one is going to be font hyphen style. Two important properties. So you see, what is the text right now you are able to see here? If you can save this file, can you go and see this carefully? This is a para. Okay, create a new file, save the file with a name called something called fonts.html is a file, HTML. And let us remove all this CSS. I'm removing everything. Everything got removed. So we have very simple layout. This is a required only. Don't forget this. This should be there in every file. Now we can open this. This is actual the thing. What is the default font? Is the text. I'm zooming. Maybe this is actual screen. This is actual screen. Now customer is asking, I want to increase the size of the paragraph tag. In this screen, content is not clearly visible to me. Can you increase the size of the font? Obviously, we can increase. So how can I increase the size of the font? So if you write P, what is the meaning of P? Wherever you have P in the body, the P font size is going to be, so I'm writing by default, what is the font size, and anybody tell me? Default font size of a paragraph tag is 16 pixels only. Default font size. What is the default font size of this H1 tag? Do you know anybody? 32 pixels. Default font size H2 is 32 pixels. Default font size of the paragraph tag is 16. Now you see, I added 16. If I refresh, will you see any change? No change. Why? Because by default 16, you said 16. So no change. Now you can make this is going to be 32 pixels font size for the paragraph tag. If you can refresh, can you see the para is in of size of 32 pixels. The anchor tag size also, there is an anchor tag. So P comma A, the same style for para and same style for the P. Now we can see anchor tag size 32, paragraph tag is also 32. And font style, next property is going to be font hyphen style. Font styles are going to be different. Italic. Generally, for making italic, you will use I tag in HTML, right? So now you see this is going to be italic size. And what are the values, sir? If you want to know, right click inspect and see in the right side paragraph tag italic, remove the italic and see the values. Italic, normal, oblique, and these are the values. So the initial revert layer answer, these are the inherit, these 5 are the default values, and inherit, initial, revert layer answer are the default values. Don't worry about it. 3 values you have to observe: italic and oblique, normal. Font style normal. Oblique and italic will work like the same thing. Right? This way we can go for the font style property. So this is going to be, of course, you know, font style, font size you are writing now. So how we can write this, you know, all in one line also we can write only by using a shorthand. By using shorthand, what I can do, so font family also we can mention only somewhere. 1 minute, please. You can write one more property. Wait for a second. Before going to shorthand, font family. What is a font family? For example, I am writing Arial. A-R-I-A-L. Arial is a font family. Okay. See this carefully. Italic also you remove. Okay. For italic place low, you write normal only. N-O-R-M-L, normal. Okay. Can you see? This is the default font family. Na? If I can refresh, do you see any change here? So you see, this is Arial only. What is the font family? Arial is the font family. Arial. But if you are not writing Arial, you see font family. This is the default font family. Maybe default font family, maybe Times Roman. Times Roman. So now you can add the font family Arial. So now you can see this carefully. If you can refresh it, now this will be like this only. We have one more, I think, Arial, comma, sans serif, SANS hyphen SERIF serif. Okay, no? Right, Arial sans serif. If you can refresh it, can you see? So there is no change. But in place of this font family, remove this font family. You can select this font family, remove this. See, auto, cursive. There's a cursive font family, emoji, Fongsong, and fantasy. Oh, fantasy font family, math. Okay, monospace, none. And there is no font family, sans serif. This is going to be like this. You see, system UI, UA monospace. A lot of things are there, guys. Here, right? Some of the font families are there. These are the default families available in the browser. So I want to get a different font families, different things, and where I can go. Yes, we can go for that also. We have a third party font families are there. How to integrate the third party font families in my website? I will show you that also in a minute. 1 minute. So all three we can write in one way. Font is we are writing three values like this now: font size, font normal. If you want to make it as a shorthand property for this font family, font sizes, this way we can write it. So font family, okay. So font family. How can we make this in shortcut way? Means there is a property called font. That's all. Directly property name is font. You can write style, whatever the order it may be. You can write family. You can write size. Order could be anything. And first you can write size and style and family, whatever you want, you can write it. This is also a way. I mean, what I want to say, font. While adding the font, you can take the style also, size also, 10 pixels. So ITA, LIC, italic, space, Arial, semicolon. So like this also, we can add it handy, right? So the font family will be like this. So either you can do all these three, we can write in one way. So now if you can go there, in place of all these three, I can write this in like this, ARIAL, Arial. So now if you can go and check this now, still this is working, right? 16 pixels only I set, and actually, 10 pixels you set. This is going to be 32 pixels if you can set. Now it is going to be applied, not applied. Why not applied? I think I cannot write 32 directly. 1 minute, please.
Comment, sir.
Oh, comment is not closed properly.
Comment not closed, sir.
Sorry, let us check this carefully. Let us come here now. 32 pixels, italic, Arial. If you can refresh, yeah, they are working. Maybe comment is not closed. That's why that's not working. I'm thinking, what is the problem there? Okay, guys. So this is how we can all three in one line also we can write. Now, how can we add some third-party fonts here? This is the fonts, browser fonts. So third-party fonts, where I can find the third-party fonts. Generally, when we are creating the web applications, Andy, we will use the third-party fonts mostly in the real time. But for our local practice, we will use browser fonts only. But in the real time, definitely, they don't like the browser fonts. Definitely, they will ask us to create the some kind of third-party fonts. How can I show you the third-party fonts here? If you can come here. So there are a lot of font libraries are there. The best one I want to tell you, Google Fonts. Google also will provide you. So Google is not only for searching, Andy. Do you know a lot of things are there in Google? Okay, Google Fonts. Let's go for the Google Fonts. Can you see fonts.google.com is the official website, and you can go here. Check the font, what font you need. Can you see a lot of fonts are there here? If you can go down, you will get hundreds of fonts. Which font you like? So for example, and can you go slow down, and slowly you can go down and find the fonts. So which font you need, you can get that font. How can I add the font to my website? I will show you that too also. Don't worry. It will guide you very simple way. And you see this font, I like it proper. Okay. Somewhat, whatever the font it may be, not only this. Okay. So this is Mukta is a font. 7 styles are there. Let us click on this Mukta font. So once you click this font here, can you see? And you can check this if it is a small in size and how these fonts are going to be displayed for headings, for paragraph tags, for subheadings. So this is what. So on the top right, you have a get font, right? And you click the button get font, click on the get font button. And can you see embed code and download? I don't want to download. Let us make it embed code. Click on this get embed code. And you see this is the embed code. Don't do anything. If it is in a web application, if it is an Android application, if it is an iOS application, if it is a Flutter application, right? We are using web application. So go there and copy these lines of code and paste this into your head section. Head section. This is the head section, right? Now you can remove this. Now I'm keeping this the heads. These are the external CSS files given by the Google. Some of the files link. See, don't worry about these files. These are the files given by the Google. And Google is asking that link these files in the head section of your browser. I linked them. So once after that, you have to copy these all. Can you see? This is going to be the styles guys they given. Some classes also they given. Can you see the classes? So they're giving some classes. As per the classes, we have to go for it only. So this is the anything you want to apply, you can apply this. Okay. Now you can go there. Different classes they provided. These CSS, these are the files, na? These are the classes. You see, Mukta classes, CSS classes, they given. If you want to add these classes, so to your file, we have two ways and let's create an external CSS file. Let's add this. Okay, so right, third party styles. Otherwise, you can take style tag here. And okay, sorry, here is a big mistake I did. 1 minute, please. Add these styles. Actually, these are 1 minute, please. What I want to say, guys, here. These things should be not inside the style tag. How can we add inside the style tag? They are external styles now. They are external styles. We have to add them into the head section, not into the style tag. Style tag is for what? Internal style. So Google Fonts are what? External style. External styles are added. So external styles are added in the head section, not inside the style tag. Sorry, I forget I copy pasted directly. Okay. Now, whatever the styles we have here, copy these styles and paste these styles into your internal style. No problem. Sir, I want to make these styles common for everyone, sir. Common for everyone. And yes, you can do that way also. And now you see, these are the classes they provided, Mukta, regular, right? Now this is going to be light and regular. Now this class, you can take this and you can add this class to any of the paragraph tag. You can see this. For this para, I'm adding the class is equal to, the class is what? Mukta regular. This is the class I have. So now you can refresh the page. And if you can refresh, for the paragraph tag, you observe that font is applied, and the font is applied. You can increase the size of the font. Maybe if you can increase the font size, maybe you will get the things very clear. For paragraph font is applied or not. Generally, these styles should be reusable in the whole website. Then what you will do, these styles are right now you written internal. Internal means what? They're reusable within the document only. So, but these styles are required for all of my web application. Means create a separate CSS file and keep this and write this is going to be, and styles.css is a file I'm creating. So this is a file I have already override it, no problem. Now you are going to link this file here, and so after this only you have to link it. Let's see this carefully. Link relation is equal to style sheet relation, very important, this value, right? And this is going to be href is equal to styls styles.css. Now, if you can refresh it now, can you see same thing is applied? If you want to increase the font size and font family, of course, whatever it may be. So, sir, I want to apply this to whole body, sir. Whole body, if you want to apply, do one thing. Don't write like this. If you want to apply this for entire body, whatever you have in the body, and come on the top, choose the body. In the body, you write the same styles. Same, that's all. Now, this is going to be applied on every, whatever the element you have in the body is going to be applied for the every body element. And can you see, for all the body element, the font will apply. Whatever the content you are taking in the body. So if you can write like this, for whole body, in the body, I don't know what are the elements you are going to keep. For everything, this font is applied. Normal and this is not required actually. Just if you can go this way, this is enough one. Now can we see? And everything will be applied. The font family. So these are the Google fonts. These are the Google fonts. This is not by you, not by me. Font weight. Font weight is normal, bold, italic, something we can take it only. Font weight is also property. Nothing but font weight will give you the size only. In place of the font size, we can use font weight also, right? So can you see how we can add the Google fonts finally? So go to the Google, choose the font, click the get code, copy the code, and kept this into your head section. After that, they will give the styles also. Some styles also they are giving. So if you don't like this, go back, find for other styles also, fonts, click on the home, and okay, you don't like this, you go down. If you can go down, and can you see there are a lot of hundreds of fonts are there. You can choose the best font. For example, you want to display Urdu, Arabic also, we have fonts here and so we have to find for the fonts. Okay, otherwise you search for the font. I'm searching for Arabic, Arabic. Arabic is there. Arabic fonts. So maybe for the Arabic language, is it fine? I don't get anything here. Maybe go down. Search is working. Maybe if you can go down, maybe you have to check it properly. Writing system. Hindi, Hindi, Hindi language. I think directly we can write it Hindi. I think we don't want to search for it. Oh, here we have Hindi, right? Prachek Vyakti Ko Vichar or Uski, something, some information is there, right? Yeah. So Telugu Tamil, for every language you will find it, Andy. The only thing is what you have to check. So you see, this is what exactly Hindi. Now you want to go for Telugu. Let us search for the Telugu text. Yeah. And if you want to go for Tamil, yes, you can go for Tamil also. There is a Tamil, right? So all the languages. As generally, why I'm showing you Telugu, Tamil, Hindi here, you are having a news websites, no? If you can go for Telugu website, Telugu news we can see, Hindi website, Hindi news we can see, Malayalam, Malayalam news we can see now. So at that point of time, what are the fonts I can use? So definitely we need some fonts for Telugu website, for English website, for Tamil website, whatever it is. So I want to make a proper fonts means, yes, this way the fonts will help you on day. Of course, in our web application, we can display Telugu. So see, so in the editor, okay, you see, hello background, sir, copy this. Go to translate.google.com. Sorry, translate.google.com. So this is going to be English to, okay, Malayalam. What is a Malayalam? All right. So, Aschatangal. I don't know. The word is available here. Right. So let us copy this and you can paste this here directly in the hello backgrounds. You see, editor. So now you can go and check this now. If you can refresh it, we will get Malayalam heading is there, right? So what font applied for this? That Mukta font is applied for this only. Okay. So not only this, if you want to go for this in Telugu, so hello Nepajyala. What it is, man? Okay, no problem. Copy this Telugu text also. Come here now, take a pipe symbol, add the Telugu text. So let's go for this is going to be somewhat other language. You can go for Hindi. See what is the Hindi word we are having. Namaste. Pustubhumi. What is this, man? It's okay. Something. So any other language you want to go for Tamil? Okay, we can go for Tamil. So Tamil language. See, let us display this all these things. Okay. Vanakkam Pinnanigal. Okay. So now if you can go there, now you can check this now. And if you can refresh, all the headings are displaying there. Is there any problem while displaying the heading? The font is applied. Which font is applied for this? Right. So especially when you are creating the news websites or something like this, we need definitely some fonts only. Okay, for example, I am removing this font. I'm removing this everything. Can you see in what way they will display it? If you can refresh the page now, so this is normal only. So, but you have to specifically mention, this is not English. Actually, that Mukta font is maybe for English actually. But if we can choose the Telugu font, Tamil font, you can apply them. Definitely those styles will apply to you automatically. Okay, you can check this way. So, but I need this here. And if you can refresh the same thing again, now you will get the information like this, something getting applied. But you have fonts, guys, properly fonts are there. You can go to the browser and go to the Google thing. And not only Google fonts, a lot of libraries are there. Some third-party libraries are there. You can use those third-party libraries also for the fonts, guys. Okay, right. So these are the fonts. So the next thing I want to implement tomorrow. Finally, before going to the alignments, let me implement a concept called positions and background. CSS positions is a concept. And the next one is going to be positions. With the positions only, we have some values called top, some properties, top, left, right, bottom, only top left and not margin bottom, margin right and only top, only left, right, only top. These four properties will work with the positions only. If there is no positions, these four properties cannot work. So positions means in this position, we have some values called position is a property. This position have some four values, absolute, relative, fixed, static. So, and if I use static, what happening? If I use absolute, what happening? And very important, Andy, they will play a vital role in our design position. So especially when you are working with the animations, if there is no position property, we cannot work with animations. Especially, okay. So this we will see in the tomorrow session. After this is completed, if possible, I want to discuss one more concept called Z-index also. And if all done, we will continue with our layout and alignments. Okay, those we will see after. These are completed. Maybe while doing alignments, if you want to do lot of effects, lot of designing, lot of things, if you want to, these things will help you a lot. Okay. Okay, let's move, and this we will discuss in next session. Okay, all right. I'm stopping. Any questions you have, let me know. But practice, and you practice it. If you can practice, it will be a good idea to you.